Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Imagine that. More craft beers. Well, now, for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, we have an Ohio beer. This is from the Birdfish Brewing Company. They're located in Columbiana, Ohio, and this is described as a Bohemian Pilsner that checks in at 6.2% alcohol by volume. I don't see any date stamp on the bottom, but with a Bohemian Pilsner, you can't go wrong. Now, you could get a beer that's been sitting around maybe a year or so and it wouldn't taste all that good, but yeah, I don't think this is the case. This is from Rivalry Brews. I will put a link to the description, in the description box rather. This beer you can buy online. And what's better than buying beers online from the comfort of your own home? Disclaimer, I don't get a penny from Rivalry Brews. I just like to tell people about good things with good beers. Now let's see. Let's go ahead and use this traditional Pilsner glass. I think it would be good for this beer. So we have a 12-ounce can and we have a 13-ounce glass. And I've had this beer before. It was a long time ago. And I remember that I liked it. It's a very light golden color. Some people would call that straw color. I don't like that description. It makes me sound like you're in a barn somewhere, doesn't it? Now, the foam didn't pan out too well, so here's what we'll do. We'll just put our stir stick in there, but you got to be careful. You don't want to agitate it too much because the foam will come right over the top, and if it does, just put your stir stick back in there like that, and that's the kind of presentation we like to see. Very light golden color with light carbonation flowing up from the bottom. Made a nice bright bit of foam there. It's not going to stick around very long, but let's go ahead and see what we can get on the aroma, shall we? Oh, now that's lovely. Some flowery hops and a bit of spiciness. Yeah, a little bit of spiciness. Did I say spiciness? How about spiciness, Dave? Spiciness, not spiciness. You're cut off, man. My first beer, too. Maybe that's what's wrong. I need to drink more beer before I can pronounce spiciness. Hey, we're going to go ahead and drink this beer, but before we do, we're going to thank the brewers there in Columbiana, Ohio, at the Birdfish Brewery for all the hard work they put into brewing each and every batch to market so guys like me can enjoy it. Many cheers to them. Cheers to Rivalry Brewing Company for sending this out to me, and cheers to you at home for watching, no doubt. Oh, man. Nice. Clean, crisp, and refreshing. That's just what you want in this style of beer. Yeah, a lot of people say that these are old-fashioned beers and they've been in America as long as America's been here, and maybe they have. But you know what? There's a lot to be said for this style of beer. I like this beer. It's not pretentious. You don't have to worry about what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get. Yeah, it's not over the top in any way, shape, or form. After a hard day at work, you come home and drink a couple of these and forget about all your problems. But not really. It's only 4.2%. It's not going to put you over the top unless you drink in excess. Now, if you drink to excess, any beer at any alcohol will put you over the top, put you right under the bus, baby. This is a good beer, though. This beer would be at home at the backyard barbecues, at the picnics, anywhere that people gather. This is an inoffensive beer. Light-bodied, light carbonation, just inoffensive in every way, shape, and form. But I'm going to tell you what, it's 100 times better than those macro lagers because it's not so incredibly sweet. No. Yeah, those beers, man, those macro lagers are so incredibly sweet, and you have to drink them ice cold to avoid the sweetness. It's been sitting out on the countertop for about 10 minutes, man, and it's not sweet by any stretch of the imagination. It's just good beer. That's what you want, good beer. That's great. Good stuff, good stuff. I have not been to the Birdfish Brewing Company down there in Columbiana. It's probably about probably about an hour and a half southeast of where I'm living right now. I might get down there one day. I never know. Never know. Dr. Dave might do an on-site beer review down there, and man, I just love looking at beers like this. Man, they're just so well crafted, and there's no reason why the macro lager companies can't brew this beer. The only reason they don't is because they're trying to save a few cents here and there by using inferior ingredients. There you go. That's the only reason. It's all about greed. It's all about those American dollars. It's a shame. It really is. Man. I better save this beer because I won't have anything to take a picture of later. Yeah, the Birdfish Brewing Company. I don't know what the distribution network is on this beer, but you can definitely buy it at rivalrybrews.com. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description box, and I'm not paid for this. I just like to share my knowledge of where you can buy good beer at. Yeah. So the people at Rivalry Brews, hey, Dr. Dave is sending people over there. Hey, no doubt, baby boy. Man, Birdfish Brewery. That is a good beer. I've had several beers from that brewery, and I've liked them all. They've been decent. They've been very good indeed. Oh boy, went down the wrong pipe there. Yeah, I was just gonna say though that life is short. Let's be happy. Try new beers like this one right here. If you're a dyed-in-the-wool Budweiser drinker, I know you're not gonna try this beer. But for everybody else out there, this is a great Pilsner. This is a great Pilsner beer that you would definitely like. Yeah. And on that note, life is short, my friends. Until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers.